I just want to add that I think it's, I don't think it's about polls either, Hillary, by the way. But I do think it is about fundamental differences between us and them. And this is a difference that you and I have. You know, I think that John McCain has made central to his time in public life and his campaign finance reform and cleaning up the money in politics. And I think it's dangerous for us to send somebody against him who presents a contrast to what he represents. And I'm proud of the fact that I've never taken money from a Washington lobbyist or a special interest PAC. And I have a question. that I'm interested in hearing you respond to. You've talked a lot about day one. I've committed, I don't know what Brock said about this, but I've committed not to have any corporate lobbyists working in my White House on the first day that I'm president. Will you make the same commitment?
Well, you know, John, I will make a commitment to have people in the White House who are honest and trustworthy and put the interests of the United States first. But
is that a no?
You know what? I don't know. I don't know, because I'm not in favor of corporate lobbyists, but you keep drawing these artificial distinctions. You take money from people who employ lobbyists, who are married to lobbyists, who are the children of lobbyists, and, you know, at some point this gets really hard to take. What? Because if you are someone like I am, who has withstood the full force of corporate lobbyists, starting with the health insurance companies and the drug companies and the oil companies and everybody that I've taken on for all of these years, you know, I think I'm independent and tough enough to be able to deal with anybody, and that's what I intend to do.
Those people, though, here's the problem, Hillary. Everybody's listening. They can make their own judgment about this. They don't have to depend on us. When somebody gives you millions and millions of dollars, I think they expect something. I don't think they're doing it for nothing.
Well, John, trial lawyers have given you millions and millions of dollars.
And what they expect from me is they expect me to stand up for democracy, for the right to jury trial, for the right for little people to be heard in the courtroom, and that is exactly what I stand up for. That is not the same thing. That is not the same thing as corporate lobbyists who are in there every single day lobbying against the interests of middle-class Americans. And I think we need a president who can stand up. We have a difference about this. You're entitled to your view, but we have a real difference about it.
No, we don't have a real difference. Where I stand is for public financing. I'm going to do everything I can to get public financing, to get the money out of American politics. But you know, Barack has a lot of lobbyists who are leading his campaign here in South Carolina. John has had lobbyists who've been working hard for him all of these years. The point is that you've got to say no. You've got to say no. And yes, I think that we will say no consistently in order to have a positive agenda that is actually going to make a difference. Do you have to stand up to the lobbyists? Yes. But the lobbyists represent the interests that are paying the lobbyists. So to go and focus on the lobbyists, you know, kind of misses the point.
Nobody's hands are perfectly clean, you know, in politics. That is true.